Welcome back, everybody. This is Module 1, Video 1, overview of the recruiting process. Let's just jump right into it. I want to give you some words of wisdom from Billy Kennedy, basketball coach, and I want you to focus on the last part of that sentence. It should be about you finding the right school. Really, that's all that matters. So what we want to do is we want to create opportunities and create choices so that you can make the best decision possible for you and find the right fit academically, athletically, and socially. We'll move right into the keys of the athletic recruiting process. Main key, maintain the best GPA you possibly can from the time you're a freshman through your junior year. End of junior year, grade point average is what all schools will use to evaluate where you are academically. So you can't make up your GPA during your senior year, and it's going to be very difficult to rebound from a tough freshman year. So work hard in class, make sure you're achieving the highest GPA overall cumulative, that's all your years together, and work hard to push through the end of that junior year, because again, that's what they're going to use to evaluate whether or not they give you any academic money and whether you can get into the school or not. Another key is athletic assessment, both today and in the future. So where are you today physically? Speed, strength, size, skill set, and where might you be by the end of your junior year, early in your senior year. College coaches will try to project you somewhat. Some student athletes are more physical than others, so that's going to be a key. Also, what schools you target, because this is going to be a very proactive approach. You're not going to sit back and wait for schools to find you. You're not going to let your profile sit on some big recruiting service without any action. What you're going to do is you're going to be proactive, so you're going to identify and target several schools, several tens of schools, and you're going to have some schools that are a stretch for you, some that are in your sweet spot, and then some other schools that you have very high confidence in that you can attend and make a roster, an athletic roster. You're going to contact schools and then establish and maintain relationships. No one and dones. So you have to show interest, keep showing interest, keep showing interest until you have a reason not to show interest. That is a key. A lot of folks think they can just send out an email or make one phone call. It doesn't work that way. You've got to stay interested and show interest, because if you don't, that gives them a easy reason to throw you out of their recruiting funnel. Once you get your schools down to a list of where you would consider going if you got an offer, it's highly likely you'll be attending some target camps. So it's not just any camp. It's going to be probably a prospect camp, an underclass prospect camp, something along those lines, where you can contact the coach and the coach knows you'll be there, so that they will look and evaluate you. If a coach doesn't know you're at a camp, even though you may be one of the top players there, they typically won't look at you. They are going to look at the student athletes that have contacted them and showed interest in their program. Continue to refine the school list down based on criteria. We're going to help you work through several criteria that you're going to evaluate schools against, everything from financial to academic to social to location to size to all the other possible variables that go into a school. We're gonna help you create that criteria of what's important to you. And again, that's the personalized approach. Is we want you to find a school that's a good fit for you. You'll make some unofficial visits. One of the things that a lot of our private client student athletes have done is whenever they travel, say on vacation, or they may go to some place where there's a school or a college or a university. Nothing wrong with making an unofficial visit. It's very easy. Call the coach or email the coach. Say, hey, coach, I'm going to be in town. Can I stop by? I'd like to see the facilities and sit down and chat with you. Very, very easy to do, and coaches love that, actually. And then finally, once you get down to your set of 5 schools or less, you're going to be really working hard to get official visits, because official visits mean one thing. If you get invited for an official visit where they pay for you and a family member to come and see that school for a weekend, they are very, very, very interested, and it's highly likely you're going to get an offer during that official visit. So that's kind of the end goal of all this, is to get schools to offer you official visits. And then eventually at the end of this, you're going to accept an offer to go to school and play sports, which is what this whole journey and process has been about. So a lot of these videos are going to dig into a lot of details of what happens here. Everything from how to communicate to a coach. We'll show you some email templates. We're going to teach you how to shoot your videos, your recruiting videos. We're going to teach you, how to get those posted somewhere. We're going to talk to you about your social media. We're going to touch on so many things here. You will be educated from soup to nuts on the recruiting process. So let's dive right into the next chart.